Support WrestleTalk!
Oh, Cover Slayer. Order the brand new issue of the WrestleTalk magazine now by clicking the link below. Brock Lesnar has a contract snag, Seth Rollins has yet another fantastic match, and the Bayley and Sasha Banks storyline finally seems to be going somewhere. I'm Ollie Davis, click the eye above my head for what you thought of the show, where you can choose from in awe, core, average, poor, and bore, as I review the 25th of June 2018 edition of Monday Night Raw in about 4 minutes. After a graphic remembering the recently passed Big Van Vader, Kurt Angle's usual opening recap was made infinitely better by Constable Corbin being a big heel. But you can't even mention Brock Lesnar's name these days without a wild Roman Reigns appearing to complain he's the uncrowned Universal Champion. Bobby Lashley interrupted for some fun work shoot insults, with Reigns calling out Bobby for leaving a decade ago, and Lashley pointing out maybe Brock isn't showing up because he's sick of facing Roman Reigns all the time. Tell me about it. Sticking with Lesnar's record-breaking run of no-shows though, Angle then revealed there's a snag in Brock's contract, meaning the multi-man #1 contenders match at Extreme Rules has been scrapped. The Wrestling Observer has speculated this could be because of Lesnar's real-life contract negotiations, which only has one WWE match remaining, and he could announce his UFC return this week. One contrived grievance later, and Reigns and Lashley found themselves teaming against the Revival for the second week in a row. The finish neatly played on Bobby's blind tag last Monday, and the confusion caused Reigns to lose via roll-up. But most importantly, Lashley's getting actual crowd reactions again after his terrible feud with Sami Zayn. After dueling Titantron promos, Curtis Axel beat Matt Hardy in a nothing 30-second match. Of all the tag team action on this episode, this one is the weakest, and it's for the titles. Speaking of teams, cool off the search, I found the tag division. They were backstage beating up crew members. After weeks of main events, WWE's undercard show not actually closing pay-per-views, the Authors of Pain made their first Raw appearance since April. They destroyed 2 Christmas elf jobbers. Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? Pain! And then they were chased off by Titus Worldwide. Nobody should be chased off by Titus Worldwide. They're lame. And AOP are enormous slabs of meat that should destroy them too. What will Mickie James be this week? It's a heel! After her and Alexa Bliss recapped Ronda Rousey getting suspended for 30 days, their promo was interrupted by, quote, Ronda Rousey's friend and training partner, Natalya. She's got a match against Bliss, and she hasn't come alone, because Nia Jax is here to smile about losing her title the previous week. Natalya tapped out Bliss in a nothing match, but this was more about filling for Ronda's eventual return. The crowd were chanting for Ronda like crazy. She's over when she's not even there. For reasons never adequately explained, Kurt Angle insisted Bayley and Sasha Banks must team together against the Riott squad despite their own feuding, making Sasha a very grumpy Banks. After ruining a Jinder Mahal photo shoot, which Jinder took like a creepy Vulcan, the Riott squad beat Banks, Bayley, and Ember Moon in a fun match. As soon as Sasha was pinned though, Bayley rushed into the ring to attack her former bestie. The crowd went crazy for Bayley finally snapping at Banks, both women connecting emotionally with the audience. This is very promising. Hopefully it'll be an actual program now. And to further Raw's hottest new feud, Kurt Angle revealed next week Bayley will be entering counselling. Remember that happy Mojo Rawley who was having fun with Special Olympics athletes earlier in the show? Here he is being really mean to a guy called Todd dressed as a cheeseburger. Mojo versus Todd is money. Mojo versus No Way Jose, however, I couldn't care less about. Because Kurt is terrible at his job, Braun Strowman booked a tag match with him and Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor and Baron Corbin. Apparently Strowman felt bad about throwing Owens off a ladder at Money in the Bank and wanted to make it up to him. It was a cute dynamic, with Strowman treating KO like the second coming of Nicholas, encouraging him to do the Strowman charge spot on the outside. After Corbin and Balor imploded and brawled to a count-out loss though, Braun chased Owens around the arena and then flipped his car over. Classic Strowman. Raw still had 25 minutes left when JoJo finished the main event's introductions. That's almost half an hour of Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler wrestling. And the two delivered, having a fantastic IC title rematch, which leveled up after the second commercial break when Drew McIntyre was sent to the back. It made you think Seth might actually win back the belt. 10 minutes of great near falls later though, McIntyre pulled the referee out when Rollins had it won to give Ziggler the DQ loss. Reigns ran down to equal the odds in a smart finish that keeps the belt on Dolph, but Seth loses nothing. Ooh, show stealer. This was a really fun episode, with Sasha Banks and Bayley really connecting with the crowd and a brilliant main event. This week's Raw is core. Charlotte Flair has done a nude photo shoot. Click the link on screen now to see the preview pictures, and give us a subscribe to keep up to date with all the latest backstage wrestling news. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.